Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time for you to watch me die repeatedly. Yeah, you heard right. Repeatedly. Over and over and over again till we learn how to not die. Let's get this bread. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Thank you so much for coming by the channel. And today we're going to do an arena analytics video. We're going to check out some of the arena matches that I have recorded. They are in horrible quality, but they pretty much get the job done. These are solo queue games. And before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps me out. Fixes the algorithm so that I get videos on the top of a page for Sword of Legends, which I'm pretty much going to dedicate my life to. Other than my partner, obviously. Don't kill me, babe. I promise this is for you. All right, today we are checking out a match that I had. This is a random solo queue match in which I end up getting Memories and Frozone against Papa, Orbs, and Lisa. Lisa and Orbs are people that I recognize. They're pretty good players in their respective classes. Lisa being a summoner, Orbs being a berserker, and those are two of my hardest matchups. Funny enough, I actually don't think Spell Sword is fantastic unless played with a actual threes comp with friends that can peel for you, that can make plays with you. I think in solo queues, I think Bladestorm is the better of the two choices in the classes, Sword Artist being the other option. But let's check out this match. I don't know how to play it in slow-mo, so we're gonna check it out in real time. There we go. All right, so what I want to do is I want to start the match off with getting a Cloud Dragon Strike, a full Cloud Dragon Strike off, which I have noticed that when arena starts now, you don't get full sword intent. So that's a new thing that they added for like midway through CBT2. I don't know if that stays permanent, but my sword intent was resetting, which is extremely frustrating to start off with one sword, because I didn't really notice. I actually talk about it in the video. I want to pause right here just to get notice on my UI. I have now set up my UI similar to Vanguard's UI, and I will do a video on that, how I set up my UI once I'm able to get logged back into the game. I want to do like a whole breakdown of how I think the optimal UI for me personally should be. But for right now, I have, whenever I'm targeting somebody, if they go unstoppable, I can tell, and for how long. And that's really handy that you could just do that in this game. I think the UI is absolutely wonderful. But to start, what I should be doing here is progressing myself onto Lisa. I want to force the summoner out, and I didn't really think about doing that until after the game. I have a lot of movement, but I put myself in a bad position. You see Memories is right behind me, and he is our Bard. Frozone is in the guts already, so I wanted to catch up to him and help. Let's roll the footage. So I start on Puppet, switch to Lisa, yep. Get back up off of Puppet to move backward. And they start focusing me. It looks like Orbs is on my guts. I throw down my ult to try and relieve pressure from myself, but a big thing happens. I'm taking no damage right now, and both of my teammates are nearly dead. So what happened in this situation is Frozone goes in a little bit too far, starts the fight a little early. I'm not able to help, and Memories and I are in the back line with Orbs. Orbs decides to switch off of me and just start swinging on Memories, and I don't think he hit his shield wall. So I hit mine, and I became unstoppable to try and move out of this. Was that the best choice? It's kind of debatable, but I start hitting Orbs, trying to peel a little bit, trying to get any sort of CC off. He is immune to CC up until that point. in which keep trying to peel for him, but it's just so hard to peel a berserker. Puppey's taking a lot of damage, Orbs is taking a lot of damage. I decide I want to get this health orb and just try and make something happen while my other partner was CC'd. And pretty much this match goes south so quickly from burst damage. Frozone takes 1,000,000 damage to start the game. Memories takes 1,000,000 damage to start the game, and that will happen quite a bit in your threes games. It's unfortunate, and there's not a whole lot you can do. Like, yeah, I did a lot of damage, but was it really damage that was sticking? Puppey got a lot of healing off. Orbs got a lot of healing off. What is the best play there? I think my best option would be to pressure Lisa and let Orbs do his thing, because I'm not going to be able to stop Orbs. And so, to put that in layman's terms, I should be pressuring the other ranged characters, because I'm not going to be able to stop the Berserker from pumping into Memories. Memories could have lived a little bit longer with some better placed ice blocks, but unfortunately, so much pressure goes out so fast in this game. I think a lot of 3 DPS comps don't have the wherewithal in random queues to really. It's like, who's the better 1v1er, you know? You try and split the game up into 1v1, v1, 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 v1. And if you have a team that can win 2 out of the 3 1v1s, you win the game, right? But they just were able to put out so much more pressure than us in the beginning. So let's skip a little bit of heads. We're gonna look at so I have on my team for this next game, I have Trend and Frozone. Trend is a monster of a Berserker. I've dueled him several times, and it's literally, he just instant kills me every time. There's like not a whole lot I can do about it. But we get against Orbs and Dawn Mist and Brown Panda, who also are good players. This is like kind of quote unquote higher tier right now in terms of threes rating. So my optimal situation should be to be in the back. I'm telling me this and you this, because I shouldn't be in the front of the triangle of people. I am the ranged character. I put myself in a bad position here and really kind of shoot myself in the foot, because Orbs and Brown Panda are able to just instantly be on me, and they shouldn't have that option. Trend and Frozone should be like right in front of me, optimally just like covering both angles that they can flank from, right near the 2 like pillar areas, which are these fires here. So I get engaged on by Brown Panda and rooted pretty early, and Brown Panda decides to blow a lot of damage on me. I'm sorry, I'm saying Brown Panda. I think it's, oh, we'll see. Hold on, let's take it. Brown Panda gets right on me. I don't know why my video is so bad, but yes. So I had to waste a cooldown. I get ulted from Dawn Mist, and so I had to move out of that, and I now have both Dawn Mist and Brown Panda on me. They both blew ults. I'm trying to heal. I'm just basically getting trained down by 2 people. Orbs gets me down. Then Dawn Mist kills Frozone. There was just not a whole lot that happened that map that I could really do, because of the beginning of the map, I put myself in a terrible position to get engaged on. And I end up looking back at the tape and really like understanding that it was totally my fault that we lost that game. No, I mean, not totally. There could have been some peeling options from Frozone, but in general, not good play. Not a good play. All right, we've got a third match. These are a lot of people that I don't really know, but this is also a very much lower rated game. This one is 1700 and I'm at 2K. So I felt like I was just gonna stomp this game, I think, and I don't. I think I get carried pretty hard. But what I want to do is stay away from Meliodas and Moondoggy. That's what I want to do. And let's see if I make that same mistake of being up in the guts a little too early just because I want to do things. I want to press buttons. I want people to swing. So I stay a little bit further in the back so I learn my lesson. Try start stacking Crown Talons, which is a good call, instead of holding Cloud Dragon Strike like I have been. So I noticed that I wasn't getting my sword intent. I start stacking Crane's Cry, which I have 3 stacks of, and 8 swords on the ground. So I have a lot of burst potential ready to go. Moondoggy comes and engages on me. I step out of a Blade Pentagram. I should have been stunned, but I wasn't. Got lucky. So I get stunned there, break, and try and stun return. Moondoggy was in I think a CC immunity that I don't have on here, that I could edit later on and add that CC immunity so that I know that I can't stun him. But usually what I try and do is if they're engaged on me, I try and take my stun break, then Mystery State, because I know I'm gonna take a butt ton of damage, usually within the first 3 seconds of a fight, and then I try to remove them from the fight a little bit more with Cloud Smoke to try and get stuns and slows on people. Now, I have done a little bit of damage to Meliodas, but not very much. Tommy looks like he has busted down Meliodas, so we got some good focus fire there. Now the next step is living. How do I get out of this situation with Baby Metal and Moondoggy just right there on my guts? And Meliodas as well. Ooh. So, I get stunned out of my stun, unfortunately. Baby Metal's on my guts. I try and throw down a healing pad. Try and just live as long as I can at this point, because there's not much that I can get done. In that position, I was right next to Baby Metal, and thank God I was able to put out a decent amount of pressure and absorb a decent amount of pressure before I went down, and my team ends up cleaning up pretty well and getting me the W for that one. So all in all, I think I absorbed pressure decently well there. I was able to move, not optimally, but you know, it's something. It's something. And getting a win is, you know, it's all we're looking for. Whether or not I get carried or do the carrying, I don't care as long as we get that dub. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's check out the next game. All right, so okay, this is a showcase of how fast we're speedrunning death in this game. This is a game against Jeswin, Bonkai, and Paddle. They are pretty decent players from what I've seen. They're just starting a new team comp and they were looking to kind of climb on the last day. And so that's why they have a name up here that isn't in Mandarin or Chinese or anything. Their team comp is called Soulsuck. And let me tell you what, it's not looking good for our boy here. So I start off by kind of being in the middle because we do have a healer and I want to put pressure on their healer. I have a lot of stuns, I have a lot of CC breaks, and I have a lot of like kind of survivability. And so I was like, you know what? I want to put pressure on Jeswin. I know I can get a lot of pressure out on Jeswin. And so I feel like I played this really well until the moment I didn't, and I died for it. So I'm moving up a little bit in a posturing in a more offensive position. Bonkai engages on me immediately. So I just let some stuff rip, kind of hang out, take a stun, push him away, and start stacking Crane Talons. Move to Paddle, kind of looking around, waiting for Jeswin to appear. Jeswin is in stealth, and right there I take so much mother damage. Let's look at that again, because I am just kind of chilling and I take 70% of my health and damage from about a couple seconds. So Bonkai is the only one really on me. Paddle's not hitting me. And I take 40% of my health from Illusory Blade. I don't know if it's supposed to be illusionary, but Illusory is a really good damage tool in PvP. and it's really easy to get it back. You don't have to, you can remove like 1 second of the cooldown when you're doing your left click, which is just kind of all the build is based around his illusory blade for kills. You are immune to damage during it, so it's like, all right, I'm going to be immune and I'm going to do damage to you, and then we kind of reset. So I go down to 2k health, and then Gracie heals me quite a bit. I blow Mystery State a little bit late here, but I have 10 swords, I have full Crane's Cry, so I'm looking to do as much damage as I can within the next few seconds. And so I take a little bit of damage, I throw down my ult, I still have Mystery State running, and then I get ulted from the other sword artist, Bankai. So basically I blew both of my Mystery States to get a good ult, and my ult was great. It's on all 3 of them, and it hits for a decent amount of damage, but I am in such a bad position. I don't know if Zama is just sitting on Bankai, or not Bankai, but Paddle, and trying to get something done here, but it ends up being a awful situation for our team. I did quite a bit of damage, but it doesn't matter because I'm dead, and Gracie was able to get a decent heal off, but it's, again, I'm in a bad position. I think a little bit too far pushed up, and I'm not sure. I should have been able to play that a lot better. I think I should have reacted a little bit better with my Mystery States to damage, and I didn't. And it shows you how fast you can absolutely get blown up in 3s. I don't think Gracie could have reacted to that damage either, but neither here nor there. I think that was mostly my fault for losing that game. So I wanted to take 4 arena matches, 1 that's a win, and in general I wasn't playing very well that day, but I wanted to do some analytics on arena matches and how fast they can all spiral out of control. I just wanted to do a quick thank you guys for tuning into my arena analytics. I want to do more of these. I'm going to be having my main team back when we get into live service with Venarius and Amish, and I really wanted to get some true games in, and then I'll do some more analytics there of like how I think about arenas and how I think about playing Spellblade or potentially playing Berserker. Haven't decided yet, but most likely I'll be switching to Warrior when that is released in America, whenever that happens. But again, thank you guys so much for dropping by today. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/DJ Montague. I want to get on a more regular schedule here in the near future, but it's pretty difficult with work right now. It's been really a lot of work in the last couple weeks, but once things get cleared up a little bit, I'll be back on a regular streaming schedule. And make sure you like, subscribe, check it out. Twitch.tv/DJ Montague. Thumbs up, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I need to stop saying I like that better than me creeping up from the bottom of the screen like some sort of fucking garden gnome. Oh, that'd be a good one if I put like a garden gnome in the chair and just like moved it. I was like, hey guys, it's CJ Montague. Let me get some coiffed hair or something like that. That'd be sick, right? Right? Let's figure out intros. This is the new step.